I'm Melissa Fuller with Shape of the City, and I'm here with Mary Johnson. She works with Feet First through Lincoln Parks and Rec.
Yep.
Can you tell me, how did Feet First get started?
Started actually a long time ago because I was inspired by a program that started in Philadelphia called Back on My Feet. And when I got to F Street, and the question was asked of me, do you have any ideas? And I said, well, yeah, there's one that's been rolling around in my head for quite some time. And so the goal has been, through running and fitness, help anyone, youth or adult, see what their potential is and see that they can accomplish more than they thought they could, which tends to be the case with running, is people say, well, I can't run, I can't do that. And there's a lot of I can'ts, and then they do.
How did Community Health Endowment get involved with Feet First?
Well, the first time we became involved in this was at the F Street Recreation Center when they wanted to start a running program for their after-school program.
And we worked with an average of 25 to 30 kids per 8-week session. And then it grew from there to working with the adults.
You know, obviously the kids, it was great to watch them increase their mile times. It was great to watch them get stronger, to learn they could become runners. Some of the even more exciting things we've been seeing are how kids have developed self-confidence. They have become encouragers to other kids. They've learned to set goals, and they've kind of achieved a higher level of self-control, which has to happen when you're a runner.
You get to run with your friends, and it helps you be a little faster.
They identify with something very positive and something very healthy. And that's been really exciting to see, you know, especially if I have a kiddo come up to me and say, I'm a runner. And that's what they're identifying with. You know, that's something that can stick with them for the rest of their lives.
As we've seen what's happened there, we've decided spreading it to other organizations is a great idea.
I'm here now with Phil Tegeler, and we're at the bridge. Tell us, how did you guys get involved with Feet First?
Well, we've been active in having our clients be out physically as part of their treatment day. And then I learned through the Community Health Endowment, Lori Seibel, about the Feet First program. Went to meet with Mary Johnson at Feet First, and frankly, it just seemed like it would be a great match between the two programs.
Those of you who have not been running, go ahead and jog what you can, okay? Because you're not going to be left behind.
Part of treatment is learning discipline and learning process and really making a commitment. And running really gives you the opportunity to do that. Plus, it's a lifestyle skill that our clients can take with them when they leave us and become part of their lives going forward, which is a great addition.
And what are you seeing in terms of just the benefits of running overall for the clients?
Well, I think our clients, there's two things. I think the physical activity is good for them. You know, part of being in recovery is your body takes on some different physical attributes. Running helps with that. And I think the other thing is just being together as a group, doing a physical activity, making a commitment to do something and to pay attention to what you're trying to do. I think that discipline is a great part of the addition that we've seen.
It's been good. I kind of wondered about coming to the bridge, and I was pleasantly surprised when Feet First was here that we could still exercise and get out and just help with the mindset. And it's a good thing having them here. Get to go 3 times a week, and it's nice.
Everything happens inside first, you know, all the cells change and everything happens. It helps your lungs, your heart, your kidneys, your liver, everything. Outside eventually comes. But mentally, and I think they've probably figured this out already, what a stress reliever it is and how your mind just flows when you run. It's an addiction kind of too, but it's a good one, definitely.
When you're physically fit, it kind of helps with the mental and kind of clears the mind and just relieves a lot of stress and what's going on in life.
You know, our clients leave us, they go back to the community and become productive citizens. What better way to be productive than to be out in the community doing work, going to meetings, and talking to other people about what you've learned and what you've gained and creating some enthusiasm, and maybe somebody else picks up on that and decides to get involved as well. They kind of become ambassadors for that lifestyle, and we're all for that.
I used to be overweight, and it takes a lot of work, but you just go for as long as you can, and you'll see progress, and it's motivation.
We've got shoes now involved. These kids having, or even now at the bridge, having new shoes.
That's been a really exciting part, and that has been a huge part of getting people excited about the program and keeping them engaged. They get to keep the shoes if they successfully complete an 8-week program. So there's some motivation there, and who doesn't like new kicks? They're passing them around, someone new comes, hey, look at my new shoes, look at, what do you have, you know? And it's just, it seems trivial, but it's not.
When she came to me and we sat down, gosh, probably a year before it actually happened, thinking about how, you know, could you donate shoes? And absolutely, it wasn't even a question that we would be able to help that way. If you feel good, if your feet don't hurt, you're going to be more inclined to run. If you can't run, you can't run. And if it's because of shoes, that's one thing that we want to stop. So absolutely, shoes are probably the most important piece of apparel.
To run with them because it's very comfortable and it's easy to run with.
Any way that we can help get them busy and keep them running, we try to help her accomplish that. So we've got them into races, some of the track club races for no entry fee, or I've paid for some, we've paid for some for like the pumpkin run, we paid for their kids to run that, and we're just kind of behind helping. She's the one doing the footwork and really doing the work with it.
So if you were out there that's saying, oh, why don't people just get out of their house and go run? Why do you stress the importance of a program like this?
Community. Especially programs like the Bridge, the sense of community. We're also working with the Orchard Community Mental Health Program. The sense of community, you go to any road race and you can sense that. Go to the Lincoln Marathon and stand in the crowd. It's community. And it's community rallying around a group, being positive and encouraging and uplifting. Often people put themselves in a slot and they say, I'm an addict, I have a mental health issue, I'm homeless, I'm this. Those aren't positive slots to put yourself in, and you don't have to stay in those slots. So to get into a community of runners and say, I'm a runner. You know, we like to tell our participants, moving forward is paramount to arriving someplace different. That's the essence of running. So that applies to all kinds of things.
And where do you imagine this program going in the next year or two? Where in the future?
I'd like to see it get bigger and more parts of Lincoln involved.
Especially in places where it's not available. Perhaps you don't belong to a fitness club, or perhaps you don't think about going and buying a new pair of running shoes. Being able to go to places where people can do the simple act of running and become part of a community of runners in a way that is also improving their physical health, their mental health, and their overall just perception of their life and their world.
For viewers who are interested in helping out or getting involved with this program, what should they do?
They should call me at F Street Community Center. You can call F Street Community Center, ask for Mary Johnson, mention Feet First. Nobody is going to pause. They're going to know it's me. And I would be happy to talk to anyone about getting them connected in whatever way they want to be connected.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this program. Thank you for all the work you're doing, and good luck.
Awesome. Thanks.
I'm a pedestrian.
I'm a driver.
I'm a cyclist.
And I share the road.
Hi, I'm Melissa Fuller with Shape of the City. I am here at Indigo Bridge Books with Lynett Wilson. Tell me a little bit about Indigo Bridge Books.
Sure. We're obviously a bookstore, so we sell books, kids, adults, young adults, and children's. We pride ourselves in hand-picking books that we think the people of Lincoln will enjoy and appreciate. We have our local author section that we try to keep up to date, and all the other usual sections you'd expect in a bookstore.
Talk about your community outreach, because I think you guys are even more than just a bookstore, right?
Sure. And then we have our cafe side, which we use a local coffee roaster for that, and all of the sales of our coffee go to our nonprofit side that's called Brewed to Do Good. And with those dollars, we can do literacy outreach in the community.
Wow. Talk about some of the other programs you guys have that go on pretty regularly.
Sure. So we do story time every Tuesday and Saturday morning, 10 to 11. Saturday morning, with any volunteer that speaks a second language, we like to offer bilingual story time. And then on the second Friday of every month, we do what we call Indie Explore, and that's also from 10 to 11.
Perfect. Talk a little bit about Indie Explore.
Yeah, so Indie Explore all of our activities for kids are based around a book or books, and then there's an activity. With Indie Explorer, we go a little deeper into it. So for example, September was National Yoga Month. So Lincoln Yoga Center came down here and set up their mats and led a kid-friendly yoga class. Last month we had Theater Arts for Kids come, and they brought some of their students dressed in costumes who read children's books. And so yeah, we try and make it fun and a little bit more than just story time and a craft.
So what do you have ahead of you for November and December? What can some of the people of Lincoln look forward to?
Sure. So November 10th, 10 to 11, We Cook from Healthy Lincoln is coming to help us make pumpkin soup. So the kids will get to participate in the preparation of that and then taste the soup at the end. So that'll be fun. And then December is music by the Harris Academy of the Arts, bringing music down to explore music.
What is the importance of a bookstore like this, a local bookstore? What is its role, do you think, in the community?
Sure. So when you buy local, and especially here at Indigo and buying your books and your coffee, you're really putting money back into your community. So it just can only strengthen the community that you live in. We make it a safe space for everybody and anybody, and we want the community to know that this is a gathering place, no matter how small your group is or somewhat how big your group is, that we are a safe space for you to bring friends, family, people that you want to have conversation with.
What other type of programs might you guys have for any age?
Sure. We have multiple book clubs going on. We have a young adult book club. We have a graphic novel book club. We invite the community to bring their book clubs down here. So if somebody wants to lead a book club, bring people down and we'll give you space to do that.
Perfect. How important do you think it is for a company in Lincoln, or especially a local company, to be involved in outreach?
Sure. Well, literacy is such a key part of bridging that gap, whether it be the economic gap or the socioeconomic gap. Literacy is just a vital part of that, and we want to provide that opportunity for kids and adults.
And what advice do you have to maybe it's not a bookstore, but another company or another store to get more involved? What advice would you have for them?
Well, call us and we'll help you get plugged in somewhere. Or there's so much going on in Lincoln. There's Lincoln Literacy, we've partnered with them. There's lots of groups trying to reach communities and neighborhoods that might not have all the opportunities some other neighborhoods have. Boys and Girls Club, the community learning centers that are in the LPS schools. There's always volunteers needed. Teammates, those are just some that I can think of off the top of my head. But definitely call us if you want to know how to get plugged into a literacy opportunity.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and good luck with all the amazing things you're doing.
Sure, thanks.
Well, I am here with Pamela with Partnership for Healthy Lincoln, and you're going to be part of the November Indie Explorer. Tell me about what you're going to be doing with these guys.
Sure. Partnership for Healthy Lincoln works with community learning centers, where we sponsor a We Cook program, which is a nutrition and physical education curriculum. And Lynett asked us to come in and be part of Indie Explorer for the pumpkin soup recipe. So we'll be teaching kids how to make pumpkin soup and working together on cooking skills.
And why is it so important for kids to learn cooking skills at such a little age?
I think it teaches them how to be healthy and learn how to cook on their own, and they can take those skills home with them and share them with their family.
And where else are you doing We Cook programs?
So We Cook is at Elliott, Everett, and Huntington with Partnership for Healthy Lincoln. And then there's a separate grant through UNL 4-H Extension, which is at West Lincoln and Arnold Elementary.
And what has been the response so far when you see We Cook in action?
It's been great. The kids and the families really enjoy it. We have family engagement nights where kids are able to make snacks and meals for the families. So they're able to teach their families about what they're learning, and kids are learning healthy cooking and how to prepare snacks.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to coming out to
Thank you.
What if you could add 5 years to your child's life and make your whole family healthier with simple changes? Partnership for Healthy Lincoln wants to help you and your family live longer, healthier lives. It's easier than you think. Take the dog for a walk, play more and text a little less. Swap out a soda for water once a day. Keep fruits and veggies handy for snacking. For more ideas, visit healthylincoln.org.
Hi, I'm Serena Reeves. I work with Community Action and I'm a navigator with health insurance. What that simply means is I help you figure out how to navigate through the health insurance world. And specifically right now, I'm working with open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act. Open enrollment is November 1st through December 15th. This is a huge change from the past. In past years, we've had 3 months to enroll. This year it's only 6 weeks. So that date is really important, and I'm going to say it again, November 1st through December 15th. Who needs to get insurance through the Affordable Care Act? Well, anybody who doesn't currently have insurance. If you have employer coverage, if you have Medicaid, if you have Medicare, you're fine. But if you don't, now is the time to enroll. Open enrollment is the easiest time of the year to enroll, and if you don't do it now, you might miss your opportunity and have to go an entire year without insurance. Are you a little scared? Are you a little confused about the process? Well, that's what I'm here for. When I help people get insurance, I usually help them go through healthcare.gov. It's the online website. I sit down with the client. I ask them questions about their household size, their income. But in doing that, I can help you complete the application correctly and find out if you qualify for advanced premium tax credits and cost-sharing reductions. Both of those things can help make the insurance affordable and usable. What are those? Well, it's the government helping pay a portion of your health insurance. So if you're used to like employer coverage with the employee pays part of the insurance and the employer pays part of the insurance, that's exactly how this works too. Let's just say that the premium for a plan is $500. Well, maybe your portion of that, based on your income and household size, is $50, and the government then is going to pay the rest. How much you're going to get depends on exactly what I said before, your income and your household size. People between 100% and 400% federal poverty level are eligible for those tax credits, and they really can help make the insurance affordable. The other thing that the law does is it has something called cost-sharing reductions. You may have heard about these in the news this summer. They've had a lot of media coverage. What a cost-sharing reduction is that anybody under 250% federal poverty level is eligible for the insurance companies to lower the deductibles, co-pays, and co-insurance so that the insurance is more usable. So for example, there might be a policy out there that right now the regular deductible is $6,000. So maybe it goes down to $1,000. It can also help lower co-pays or co-insurance. We'll look at all of the different plans and then help you decide which one is the best for your family. Another change to the marketplace, last year we had 2 companies. This year we have 1. That may make some people nervous. Uh-oh, I only have 1 to choose from. Well, the company's called Medica. They've been here for a couple years. And the good thing is Medica is offering about 12 plans this year. So even though there's only 1 company, there's still a lot of options of what you can get. With those plans, they come in 4 different areas: Catastrophic, Bronze, Silver, and Gold. With the Catastrophic plan, that's basically like hospital. You know, you roll your car, you're in the hospital for a couple weeks. That's the kind of insurance. A Bronze level plan, with that plan, you as the consumer pay about 50%, and then the insurance company pays the other 50%. With a Silver plan, you pay more like 30% of your bill, with the insurance company paying more like 70%. And then the Gold plan is more like an 80-20 split. Now, as those plans go up in metal category, yes, the coverage gets better, but also your out-of-pocket for the premiums goes up. So when we sit down with you, we're going to ask you lots of questions about maybe who your doctor is to make sure that they're in network with the plan, what medications you're on, all those kinds of questions so we can help you get the right plan. When I work with a client, I don't want them to just pick the lowest premium. I want them to pick the best insurance for their health needs and their family. And so sometimes that might mean paying a little more for a premium, but then you get lower deductibles and better coverage. So if any of this seems a little bit confusing, or if all of the information you've heard in the news this summer about the Affordable Care Act and you have lots of questions, you can get help face-to-face. Somebody like myself here at Community Action, we can make an appointment, I can help you through the process. Or there are other assisters here in Lincoln and statewide that can meet with you and answer questions about health insurance. You can just call 211 anywhere in Nebraska, give them your zip code, and they will give you the name of an assister close to you. Remember that we have assistance in other languages as well. The marketplace, if you call them directly, they also have interpreters in many, many languages. We're all here to help you, but remember the most important thing, it's open enrollment from November 1st through December 15th. So you need to call now and make an appointment right away so that we can get you in and get covered.
Shape of the City is dedicated to keeping Lincoln informed of health and wellness programs and events. Visit our calendar at lincoln.ne.gov, keyword LNKTV Health. If you'd like to see your event covered, email us at lnktvhealth@lincoln.ne.gov.